of a gun.
Okay, ready, everyone? No talking, Jordan.
It was him.
Hello and welcome to X1 Bros. This is podcast number 19. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for listening. Once again, we are live. This is number 2 live. We are all Xbox One all the time. Yes, we are amateurs, but that's what makes us great.
Well said.
Thank you. As always, I am joined by the bros, the X1 Bros. First and foremost, I am joined by the man. He's white. He's bright. We call him the fighter. It's Mr. McSpicy Spicy Man, Mark Haywood.
How's it going? I'm doing great.
It's going really good. I keep looking at myself up there, so I'm turning that on.
Turning off the monitor.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good. I was too. It's something to look
I know.
at.
It's just like, hey. Oh.
Anyways, good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's good. Good. I like our setup here today, and I'm also joined by the man. He's from Canada, up north. And he's a lover, not a fighter. It's Mr. McSpicy. No, it's red like my dad. Mark Ashley.
What's up, everybody? How is it going?
So I'm the fighter.
I'm the
He's
lover.
the lover. Uh-oh.
What is Jordan? Last but not least, he's the youngest one in our bunch. He's a lover and a fighter. It's Jordan the man, Jordan Paskett.
Hi.
And I'm
Hey.
David Paskett. We're brothers, actually. We're all brothers
We're
in the
all
world that is
X1
X1.
bros.
You know. Anyways, we got a great show for you today. Actually, first, before we get started, Destiny came out this week, and I wanted to give a special shout out to our community. We have an awesome community. The X1 Bros listeners. I think we have the best listeners on the interwebs at the moment.
Agreed.
Tons of people gave out beta codes. Chad Ridgway sent me an email with a couple beta codes. McKenna Royale gave me a couple beta codes. My Exomatosis gave us a couple beta codes, and they said Toastmaster B gave us a couple codes.
I had some people request on Twitter that I didn't have, but I told them to go to our Facebook page.
Yeah.
And we had Atomizer give codes out for people on there
I mean,
too.
we have the best. This is a community that we're building here.
And not one of them asked you to retweet their tweet just to get a code.
Thank you everyone who donated Destiny beta codes. We were able to give out all of those beta codes and get more people in our community playing, and we were able to play with a lot of those people. So that was fantastic. Seriously, the best Xbox community or gaming community on the interwebs right now. Anyways, on that note, let's get this party started. All right, Jordan, what is happening in the world that is Xbox One?
Okay, well, quarterly reports are out. Microsoft has reported an increase in revenue for the Xbox platform by 14%.
Nice.
And that was the end of the fourth quarter results ending on June 30th. Microsoft says it shipped 1.1 million consoles during that quarter, and just last week they said the sales of the Connectless package doubled the Xbox One sales in June. So
nice.
I thought I'd just say that because the more Xbox we get out there, the better. That's
Yeah.
good that people are buying them. So, all right, now to the big news: Halo Nightfall at Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks cool.
Yes.
I posted the trailer on our Facebook page. We watched it before the show. It gave me goosebumps. It gets me excited. So the series protagonist in Halo Nightfall is going to be a guy called Agent Locke. Agent Locke is played by Mike Coulter. He's best known for his roles in American Horror Story and The Good Wife. Two shows I have never seen.
My mom loves The Good Wife.
Yeah, so
So she might like this.
Let her know. Let her know.
So the plot details are slim, but During the course of Halo Nightfall, Locke is sent to a distant colony world to investigate an activity on behalf of the Office of Naval Intelligence, ONI, if you're Halo fans. ONI, acronym. Anyway.
All right.
Then there's, they say there's more to the story than Locke initially expects. While investigating the colony, he discovers an ancient alien artifact that kicks off the series' major plot points. And that's all they're giving us so far. So, interesting fact about this. So, whereas Forward Unto Dawn was a prequel, kind of. It told the story of Lasky before Halo 4. This one is going to be in game chronologically. It's going to be present time, so it's going to go along with the game, right? And the Nightfall character Locke, which is played by Mike Coulter, will play a major role in Halo 5 Guardians, and he will be a playable character in the game.
You mentioned Lasky from the first
Forward Unto Dawn.
Forward Unto Dawn. Is he going to be in it at all? Because I remember how that ended. He was like the general that heard the call.
Yeah, and that basically tied into Halo 4. I don't know if Lasky's going to be in. He was a big part. Well, he was an important part in Halo 4, so I would assume he'd be in Halo 5.
Oh, okay, that'd be cool.
But who knows? Anyway, at the Q&A during the panel of Nightfall, Mike Coulter said he can't confirm whether he's a friend or foe of Master Chief in the game. And then Frank O'Connor, we all know who Frank O'Connor is. He's the franchise director, or franchise development director. He says Nightfall will work as an origin story for the character Locke. So much like Halo Nightfall basically told the story of, or no, sorry, not Halo Nightfall. Halo Forward Unto Dawn told the story of Colonel Lasky. It's going to be kind of the same thing, but it's going to be in present time this time around. And the trailer looks really good.
Yeah,
it reminds me of. Oh, we're going to discuss it. We'll talk about it later. But also another little tidbit. Frank O'Connor also said you will see some new Spartan armor on the character Locke.
Frank O'Connor
in Halo 5, and that makes me think of a few other things I've seen during the trailers, but we'll talk about it during the discussion.
Neat.
And then so that's it for Halo 5 Nightfall. Check out the trailer; it's really cool. It's just a teaser. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention part that I thought was cool. A part of the story, it'll go back to the first Halo, and it'll take place on a fragment of the Halo ring that exploded.
I thought you were going to say Friday.
No, on a
It'll take place on a Friday. So.
Is that what they showed at the? That's what they showed at the end when they panned.
Yeah, when they pan
Halo
up.
Ring
But they also
after
said, so I guess this fragment of the Halo ring crash landed on a colony, the colony that Locke was sent to investigate. So it'll take place on a fragment of that Halo ring.
Cool.
Anyway, and we'll hear more details about the film project during this year's Gamescom in August. So just a few weeks, we'll get more details about it, which is awesome. All right, next big announcement, Titanfall DLC next week.
Woo!
It's called Frontier's Edge. It launches on July 31st, features 3 new maps. One is Export. It takes place on the side of a mountain. Another one is called Haven. Takes place on a beach resort. That one actually looks kind of cool. So, and then the third one is called Dig Site, and that takes place in a rocky valley. And the developers of Respawn, when they were playing this game, they said Dig Site was their favorite map, and it did look pretty cool. So
out of the 3 or
out of the well, I think they said overall.
Did anyone have an opportunity to watch the? They streamed it live on Twitch yesterday.
Yeah.
Actually, did anyone see it at all?
If I wasn't working, I was playing Destiny. So.
I was at work and I was watching Frontier's Edge.
Yeah, that's actually when they said it takes place in a rock valley. That's when they said Dig Site was their favorite one on the stream yesterday.
Yeah, no, it looked really good. It looked really good.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with that. Plus, are we going to talk about more? What's coming out?
Yeah.
Okay.
So also in the DLC, they're adding this feature, which I think is cool. It's called the Black Market. You can get in-game currency, which are credits, and redeem them for burn card packs and insignias. So, Mark, you play Hearthstone, much like you earn your in-game currency, and then you buy a pack.
Okay, yeah.
And it's going to be like burn cards and stuff. Now, it's very important to emphasize, they said, and I have it in bold letters, Respawn emphasized that it is no microtransactions. You earn the in-game currency in-game.
Yeah.
You get they had it kind of, they didn't have anything laid out, but it kind of seemed like every time you complete a match you get 500 points. Every time you win a match you get another 250 points.
So I can't buy Generation
when you
6?
Yeah, when you
Oh, that's a shame.
no, you can't do that. No. When you win your first game for the day, you get 1,000 points, right? And they're also going to have in the challenge, they're going to have or in the DLC, they're going to include a Gen 1 emblem. So you know how Gen 2, Gen 3, there's now going to be an emblem for Gen 1. New achievements, daily challenges, which I think are going to give you, which I think daily challenges like, get 10 headshots, and then your reward will be like 1,000 in-game currency, right? For those, for that black market. And then they're going to do a bunch of bug fixes and stabilization.
Okay, I don't think I was listening. What do you buy with that?
So what you buy with it is you buy
packs
burn
of
cards
cards,
and then
burn cards.
Titanfall or Titan insignias.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like a pack of 7 burn cards will cost 500 credits.
Okay.
And I did hear, I don't know if this is true or not.
Well, and the cards are broken down, so you can get
You can get weapon ones,
weapon
Titan
cards,
ones.
a pack of Titan
Okay.
cards.
That's
Oh, I
nice.
like that.
And
Yeah.
you can sell your cards.
So that's
Yeah.
automatic.
Can I sell the
That's
ones
not
I
part of-
automatically get right now? Like, by doing stuff?
I have no idea.
We don't know.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Sounds like it?
Yeah, because you earn your cards and it said you
Tentative
can.
yes.
Yeah, and you can,
Yes.
and it sounds like they did say you can sell your cards. So if
Okay.
you have a bunch you don't use, just sell them and get the other
I
ones.
do.
I also on our Facebook page it is posted the new Titanfall DLC with all the details. So go check it out.
You know what?
Alright.
I'm gonna.
All right. All right. Next big gaming news: Battlefield Hardline has now officially been delayed until 2015.
Yep.
So no November,
2015.
no November release. What was it coming out in November? I think it was
Yeah,
something like that.
October.
October, along with every other game in the world. It is
longer.
now. Yeah, it is now been delayed until 2015. No specific date, but yeah.
I'm okay with that.
In also being delayed is Dragon Age Inquisition. It has been pushed back to November 18th for North America and November 21st for I think Europe.
Oh, okay.
Which isn't that technically the same day
3
because of the time difference or whatever. I don't know.
3 days difference. That's
I don't know.
So Dragon Age is being pushed back till November?
Yes.
That's good for us. 'cause
Yeah,
we
no,
can afford games.
I could spread my wallet out
Then
across
we
the
can
year a little bit
play.
more.
We
Yeah.
actually have time to play.
That gives you
the
like 2
games.
paychecks
Yeah,
in between.
exactly.
No, yeah, that's
And then Battlefield Hardline has no release date, just pushed back to 2015. So, other games. Disney Infinity is officially hitting North America on September 23rd, and Disney did confirm that. Or sorry, Disney Infinity 2.0
Yeah,
is
'cause
hitting.
It's already out, but
Yeah, is hitting North America September 23rd, and Disney did confirm that, so it's coming. Forza Horizon, less than 2 months away.
cannot wait.
Microsoft unveiled the first 100 cars that will ship with Forza Horizon. There's going to be 200 cars total, but they released the first 100, and also on our Facebook page, I posted the first 100, so go take a look and you can see what kind they are. There's actually some pretty cool ones. So
cool.
that's Forza Horizon.
Cool beans.
Cool
Lara
beans.
Croft and Temple of Osiris hits Xbox One December 9th. If you played the old Lara Croft on Xbox 360, it's the bird's eye view one where you can play co-op.
oh, that
with
one.
the,
I
yeah.
like that one. That's
thing.
actually on
I'm
Humble
not.
Bundle right
I
now.
haven't looked too much into it. I don't know if this is a direct sequel. I know it's the same type of game. But anyway, that comes on December 9th.
That's a Humble Bundle
so-
as well.
Next
December
one,
9th.
Call of Duty. Here we go. In an
I like
interview,
you always prepare. Whenever there's Call of Duty news, you take a deep
Listen
breath.
up, everyone.
because I know. Anyway, I know.
Oh, good, good.
All right. So, in an interview with official Xbox Magazine, Sledgehammer co-founders Michael Condrey and Glenn Schofield explained how the team is progressing and fundamentally altering a well-worn Call of Duty multiplayer formula.
Oh.
So, for example,
So they're changing things.
yes.
They've always said they've kind of changed.
Well, this
things,
time
though.
it sounds like they are,
Okay. Okay. All right. Well,
and it sounds. You'll see.
okay.
It's all
Finish your story because
okay.
I want to hear. Because I'm curious.
All right, so they state that the inclusion of gadgets has greatly increased the agility of players and changed the flow of the game. So different gadgets that you can get, they're saying it basically changes the flow of the game a little bit. They have a heavy weapon, which they say is sort of another new class with these heavy weapons. I'm not, they just said that heavy weapon. So they have a verticality. They have verticality through boost jump. So you remember in the
They
trailer,
previewed that,
yeah, they
yeah.
previewed
They
the boost
showed that
jump.
at the E3.
So you can now, just like Titanfall, you can kill someone from every direction, not just left, right. It's 360, right? It's pretty cool. And then they have Cloak, Super Strength, and the off-controller changes like the Exo Boost and the Exo Slide are all changes that they're incorporated into the new multiplayer formula, which these two guys, the developers, not people, it's important to know that the developers say that it changes the flow of multiplayer. So no one's really gotten their hands on it yet. This is just what they're telling us.
That's what they're telling us.
Yeah.
What was the third one again? I'm trying. You said
there's the gadgets increase.
Gadgets, heavy weapons, boost jump, and then or the fourth one. What was
the off-controller ones like the Exo Boost and the Exo Slide. I'm not sure what Exo Boost is, but Exo Slide I'm assuming is like
off controller.
That's what they said. Off-controller changes. Oh, so like you're like when you hit B, I think, and you slide, something like that.
Like the dolphin dive or something?
Yeah, stuff like that. So.
Okay.
Anyway, they say it changes the flow of multiplayer, and if it does, I think this is good. You need something different. You need people to come back for a different, you know what I mean?
Yep.
I think it's good that they're kind of.
There's people that don't.
I mean, let's make no mistake. They're still wildly successful.
Yeah, I think keep your core concept, but these changes that change the flow of. I mean, I think that's good. You need to keep. You can't just do the same thing year in year, every year.
Yeah.
All right.
And above all, fix your spawn system.
Yeah. They didn't say anything about that. So.
Well, that's what I'm waiting to hear for.
Okay. All right. Next games. Lords of the Fallen gameplay trailer came out, and it looks pretty cool.
Oh. Looks way cool.
I even wrote that down. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty freaking
And it
cool.
comes out this fall. No specific release date. Just comes out this fall.
We'll get into that later, but...
All right.
Whoa.
An exclusive batch... An exclusive batch of story mode DLCs will be available for customers who pre-order Batman Arkham Knight at GameStop. You will get the Red Hood DLC missions and the Harley Quinn DLC missions if you pre-order at GameStop. Wow. I don't know if other retailers have any...
Here's a question. Can I pre-order like a... game
digital
code
copy?
Because I don't want discs anymore, so I want to get a.
I don't know. You have to go in and ask them.
I want that. I want that. And
DLC. When are we going to get? By the way, just not to go way off topic here, but the freaking Q code where we could just hold it up to our QR code.
The last time I used that was
like
the first day.
Yeah, the
first day I used it with the achievement.
It was cool.
It's way cool. Yeah. Let's do that some more. That's so much better than typing.
Who wants to type in 25 numbers?
We are lazy. That's what I know. No discs. I don't want to get out of my chair, and I want to just hold something up and have it do something.
Yeah.
Bloop. Okay, where were we?
I think that's up to developers, though. The technology is there for them. They have to implement.
No, I think because that's part of Microsoft's store. I think that's up to Microsoft to.
Well, no. If Assassin's Creed wants to put out a DLC that they put in their game,
do you think there's probably like licensing fees or something along with it?
Well, I just think a lot of people aren't concerned because you could just download it from the marketplace. Anyways, that's where they're focused.
All right. Anyway, so you'll get Red Hood DLC missions and Harley Quinn DLC missions, and the Red Hood character actually looks really cool in Arkham City.
Yeah, it does.
The Red Hood model they have looks
awesome.
awesome.
All the characters look cool in Arkham City.
Or sorry, Arkham Knight.
I know, but I mean like
Anyway, the new Red Hood looks pretty. He looks even cooler. So. All right, and as we mentioned earlier, the Destiny beta did come out this week. It actually came out a little bit early for everybody, and they're doing a special thing this Saturday. So they're going to give you a reward if you play on Saturday. So to earn your reward, play the Destiny beta on Saturday, July 26th at 2 p.m. Pacific time.
Saturday!
And you will receive a surprise something that you can use in the real launch of the game. I was talking to me and Dark Assassin were having this conversation last night or this morning? I can't remember. But we were having it. And we were talking about it's probably just going to be like a special emblem, like for your character or something like that.
But
just
that's
saying,
speculative,
hey,
right?
That's. I mean, I don't know for sure, but that's just
according
that's
to
what we were talking about.
Dark Assassin and George the Man.
And so
who
take
knows?
it or leave it.
Yeah.
So,
but it'll probably be something like that. Maybe like a gun skin or a special pistol that you can only use at level 1. That's usually what they are. So. Also, Destiny Beta is now live for all Xbox Live Gold members. You don't need a beta code anymore. Just go and download it.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. That actually just happened recently.
Today.
That just happened.
Boom.
That just happened.
So if you're an Xbox Live Gold member, go download it, play it, enjoy it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, we'll probably talk about it, but I love it. So.
I like it a lot.
That's it for the news.
All right, awesome. So that is the news, everybody. Probably the most exciting news in there. I don't know. There's
a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff.
A lot of good stuff this week because of Comic-Con.
Personally, I really like the Halo Nightfall. I think that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, there's a few things I want to mention.
Production value. Usually stuff like that doesn't look that good.
Looks like crap.
Whenever things are made from games whatsoever, it kind of just disappoints me. This, just looking at the trailer that we saw, the production value looked awesome. It looked
Well,
good.
it's Ridley Scott. There you go.
I know.
Class.
I know. Blade Runner.
Saving the day. And your wallet.
Oh, that means it's time to see how much money we could save you with Rad Like My Dad's weekly deals.
All right, Deals with Gold has Power Star Golf for $15. Woohoo.
Can I say this?
You sounded so excited.
I hate that game. For some reason, I can't get into it.
It's
okay.
fun, but with everything else out there right now, I'm not playing it at all.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's 25% off. They also have Killer Instinct Ultra for 25% off.
That game wasn't that bad. I mean, I know we've moved
Power
on.
Star-
Sorry.
Yeah, Power Star Golf.
It wasn't that bad.
I think
mean,
there's a
seriously.
Your delay response there. Though.
Oh, well, I thought I put myself. What I
Yeah.
did is I pictured myself playing it again, and I was like, meh.
Yeah.
You know, it's
You
not
get-
that bad.
For $15, you
Hate
get
is
I
a
know.
strong
$15
word.
gets
I
you
know,
everything.
I know.
Okay,
Yeah, that's the
Jordan,
whole thing.
if you were to choose
That's
Brink
the complete game.
or Power Star Golf, which
I
would
would
you choose?
anything over Brink.
Okay, see? That's hate. I hate Brink. Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to throw off your segment.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, so Power Star Golf, 25% off.
I did have a question about Killer Instinct. You said
Uh-huh.
I thought Killer Instinct was free. So what do we
It's
get?
Ultra. It says Ultra.
Oh, so that's the, like all the
75% off.
character
So do
packs.
you get
and stuff?
everything with that?
I have no clue.
Oh.
I'll look it up while you keep
Time
going.
to Google.
Yeah, Google it. Yeah, it's called the Ultra Pack. So
It's got to be every.
It's only 25%
Yeah,
off
something
that
like
one
that.
too. That's Deals with Gold. If you haven't got the Games with Gold, why not?
Same
Just
games,
go on
yeah.
your Xbox and go to Games with Gold and download the free ones.
Mad Max, Curse of the Brotherhood, and Guacamelee.
Guacamelee, yeah.
Did they take off Spartan Assault?
Yeah, that was last.
Oh, that's one.
This
Some-
isn't your segment, obviously.
Yeah, gee.
Yeah, sure.
Gosh.
You've had your time.
Go,
Okay.
go. Sorry, I did it again. My bad.
We'll start at GameFly. GameFly has Titanfall, and I've said this last week. That's for $27.99 used. So if you want to play Titanfall, which you should want to play Titanfall because it's awesome, go get that. Good deal. Way good deal. Amazon has Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes for $20, and it's regularly $30. So you get $10 off that,
yeah.
which is, what do you think, Jordan? Good deal? $20 for Metal Gear
Yeah,
Ground Zeroes.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a fun
I
game.
still gotta play that.
It's a good story.
I hate that game. No, I'm just kidding. I've never played it.
It's pretty good.
Okay, good.
It's just a prequel. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that actually becomes the free one for gold
Yeah,
one
with
time,
gold
just because
eventually.
you can beat it in like 10 minutes apparently.
So
if you
on the
use it.
Microsoft Store page,
It's
Killer Instinct Ultra
$60.
includes all Season 1 characters, there's 8 of them, Season Pass for all customers and accessory packs, early access to all Season 1 content, and the original Killer Instinct Classic arcade game.
And that's regularly 60, right? Is it?
Yeah.
So it's
$59.99.
35, I think, something like that.
Yeah. So it's half.
Yeah, 25% off of it.
Or-
So.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
All right, and then we got, so Amazon also has Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare for $30, $29.90, and it was $39.99. So if you didn't get it with the deal they had a week ago,
It's only $6 more.
it's only $5-6 more. Battlefield 4 at Amazon is $29.75. Not bad for that. And then they've also got Rise: Son of Rome for $39.98. What do you guys think? $40 for Rise?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
a
good
good
price
one.
for Rice.
And
still.
honestly, you can't really find it used cheaper than that anyways right now. So
yeah.
$40 for Rise is pretty decent. And that's about it. They also have Wolfenstein for $40, but that's been $40 for about a month now. So there you go, people.
Awesome. Good deals. Probably Killer Instinct deal is the best. Ultra, because you get everything, right?
If you
Yeah,
play
That's
it.
out there. I mean, that's and from what I hear, people that like fighting games, that is.
I haven't played Killer Instinct since the first
we played.
week.
I like it. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, that if you're if
I think I did the-
I know
We only
people
have
that are
one
into it Are
character.
way
Yeah.
into it. So.
But
yeah,
it's
it
pretty
looks
fun.
like it'd be cool. I'm just
Yeah,
I
just
suck
not
at those
that
games.
Hardcore into it.
That's enough for the both of you.
All right, that means it's time to talk about what we've been up to and what we've been playing this week. Let's start down at the end of the table there, Mr. McSpicy. What have you been up to
Why
this week?
start with me on this one? And I gotta think of me playing those games. This isn't Xbox related, but Hearthstone.
I did see you Hearthstone,
Yeah.
and they have new.
They
packs,
came
I
out
think.
with a new expansion, which
Yeah,
is
okay.
pretty fun actually.
Yeah.
They come. It's you play bosses essentially in the expansion, and there's new cards, new legendaries, a lot of new stuff. So changing the entire meta of the game.
Almost played that last night while I was laying in bed after at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, sorry.
But decided not
Rude.
to.
Sorry. I didn't mean to hit you.
He just elbowed me. Hey, X1.
Hey, keep your hands to your, if I have to pull this car over.
And then Destiny. I'm gonna say that for all of us. Destiny. Oh man. Which do you want me to get into it now, or are we gonna get into it?
Oh yeah,
later?
what? Let's just give a simple summary of your thoughts on Destiny.
Better than I thought. Obviously, there were problems, like party chat and downloading the thing took 3 hours, and then I had to re-download it again. Rid of it. I was offended at the gamers out there giving Bungie a hard time on Twitter. It's kind of funny. They do this to prevent a launch problem.
It's
I mean,
a beta, yeah.
Yeah. So I loved it. Those aside, I mean, part of the gameplay, the guns, I loved. I know this is a summary, so I'm just gonna summarize this right up. I'm a fan. I'm excited, very much so excited for the game.
Awesome. So Rise, Hearthstone, anything else?
I didn't play Rise.
I mean Rise. Why? I got Rise on my mind because chat's talking about Rise. Destiny.
who are you?
Destiny, Hearthstone. Man, I'm
Jerk!
Somebody
No,
was
Rise
so
is a good
bad.
game too. I should play Rise.
yeah. No, Destiny, Hearthstone, anything else?
I was watching some. I watched a lot of StarCraft too. There's a lot of tournaments coming on. I know that's not playing, but
that would be great in our watching. What did we watch this week segment?
oh, do we have that? We don't even have that.
What did
I'm-
we watch this week?
Stop being a jerk to me, okay? No. And I played some 1001 Spikes. That's a game I can just put on and just get pissed at. And then
That
turn
game
it
was
back on.
featured this week on the Xbox.
Yeah, it was.
Marketplace quite a bit. Every time I logged on, I saw it.
The
so.
Indiana Jones character.
Yeah, the dude just standing there.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
All right,
game.
well,
so,
Did
Destiny,
you like
Hearthstone?
Rise? Did you like Rise the game?
Yeah, I said I really enjoyed Rise.
Okay.
Jordan, what about you? What have you been up to this week?
I played Destiny all week.
Destiny and nothing else? Just Destiny.
Nope.
All right.
Just
well,
Destiny.
Summarize. Summarize.
So are we going to talk about
simple?
this during the
Yeah,
discussion?
we are. We'll
Okay,
get more
okay,
depth
then I
later.
won't.
But
Okay.
what is your summary? Overall summary of
See,
Destiny.
I do bad at summaries.
I liked it.
Okay, boom, there it
No,
is.
Cut. Down. Like it. Better.
was-
Or
I have a
worse
lot
than
to
you
say about
thought?
it. That's what I don't want.
Better or worse than you thought, or right exactly at your expectations?
There are things.
It was probably.
I'm just gonna let you talk. This is your segment.
It was probably a little. It was probably. It was what I thought it was going to be, but there were certain aspects of it that I really enjoyed and I like that they added in there.
Okay.
And I'll
that
get
you
into
didn't
it.
necessarily expect.
That I
Is
didn't
that
expect
safe
to see in
say?
there, and I was like, wow, that was actually really
Yeah,
cool.
Destiny did take up probably all of our time, so we'll really get into that in the discussion. Brad, like my
I
dad,
forgot what my name was.
Did you play anything else other than before we get to Destiny? Because
I played 3 games this week.
three
people.
games.
Three.
Man, he is on
3
fire.
games.
3 games.
3 games.
Did
All
you
right.
play Rise?
Monday, I played Metro 2033.
Oh, that's good.
Oh.
Wait,
Tuesday-
you've beaten that game already.
Yes.
Haven't you? So is this like a second playthrough?
Yeah, because it's been a while since I've done it.
Oh, okay. Getting prepared for it to come out on the Xbox.
Yes, I am.
Nice.
Yeah, I wanted to play it again just to see. I really like it still. It's a fun game.
Yeah, excited to play that. What's the one that's called? I mean, what's the newest one called? Last Light?
Last night.
Oh, okay.
That's the latest edition. So I played that Monday. Tuesday, I played some Titanfall. Just because I wanted to play Titanfall. I felt like sitting down and just relaxing.
Yeah.
That's a good game to relax with.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then Wednesday, and I guess I didn't play anything today, but Wednesday was Destiny. I guess Tuesday was Destiny too.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
quick. Yeah, it
well.
came out a day earlier than we expected.
Yeah, that was a nice surprise.
Quick summary
But,
of.
but we didn't get to play it until the day of it coming out. So
No, I did.
I played it Tuesday.
I played it.
Yeah.
I played it at 1 in the morning because it finally downloaded. So
Not me.
Summarize. Was it what you thought, expected, didn't expect?
Let's put it this way: I will not feel bad if I buy it.
Oh,
Oh,
and that is
I
saying
lo-
something.
That is saying something.
That is saying
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I'm.
So, can we stamp it with the Rad Like My Dad stamp of approval? I will buy
stamp
this
of
game.
approval
Yeah.
worth
Well-
$60.
Yeah, we're gonna go about this in chat, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
then I'll give my opinions later about that.
Oh,
Alright.
okay. Okay, so Titanfall. Are you past? What level are you on Titanfall? Still.
I don't even bother trying anything anymore.
Oh, really? You're just
I'm
on
just
there to
playing for
relax
fun,
and
yeah.
kill some people.
Yeah, because
wall run.
Not even worth it anymore.
Going on a nice wall run.
Just
Yeah.
casually wall runs.
But I'm kind of fine with that. I
Just
don't
going for
really.
some wall runs.
I've played so many different weapons now, and that I don't really care about like generations anymore. It's not a
Yeah.
big deal to me anymore. I'm just there to play and have fun.
Yeah, that is the fun. What's nice about the game is you just play a match and get out. Like it doesn't take up a ton of time. But
Yeah.
awesome. Myself, I only played Destiny, and to summarize it, it is better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So there you
Well
go.
said. That's what I would have
that's
said
it.
if I
So-
knew how to say that.
yeah. Destiny kind of took up most of our time. It came out Tuesday, a day before we thought
which
it
is a cool
would.
thing. A cool thing of Bungie to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was nice.
which is, I mean, if they, are we gonna get it? I want to get into that point right there.
Oh,
Yeah, me as well.
okay. Well, let's do this then.
Yeah, high five again. Woo!
Let's do this. Let's start the discussion segment. Since, I mean, we only played Destiny. We played it with a lot of you. We were able to give out a lot of beta codes. We mentioned that. So thank you. And this is the time where we discuss, where we blow our minds, where we blow your mind, blow them right up.
Boom.
Intellectual discussions. Okay, Destiny. Since that's what we played, we're just moving right along here. Let's give an overall thought. Let's
Well, can
let's
I
start
ta-
this way. Let's start with Red Like My Dad on his
Yeah, round robin.
round robin, baby.
Okay,
First
because
is
I
last.
think this is going to provoke a lot of interruptions with all of us.
Okay, so stamp of approval.
Stop. No, I'm just kidding.
So Rad Like My Dad, he only buys a game if
Traffic
it's,
cop.
He's in charge of deals because he likes to get the most out of his money when it comes to games. Will this, so far, just based off the beta, will you be purchasing this? Will it be worth your money?
And why?
And I like to get deals because my wife won't let me buy a lot of games.
Yeah.
um,
I don't think you let yourself buy a lot of games either.
yeah, I'm pretty picky now.
And cheap,
I'm cheap. I'm just
but
cheap.
dashingly good looking.
Dashingly good. That's why I'm so cheap. No. So why do I like it?
Wait.
Wait.
Is it worth? Will it
Is
be
it
worth
worth
$60? Do you think so far?
Well, I don't think any game's worth $60 because I'm cheap.
Let's throw that out there.
But no, I think. Well, it's kind of hard because with the beta you don't really see a lot of it. So, from what I've seen, I like the gameplay. I like, like it reminds me of a few games that I've enjoyed, and so I think it's worth the $60. Yes.
Cool.
There it was.
That's a big
That
statement.
is-
It was.
It is.
I had to choke that
bold.
one out. Sorry, guys.
Okay, so one thing about that game that
made me
you really
snort.
like, that stands out. One
I
thing
wasn't
about that
expecting-
game that
Sorry.
you really like.
Um,
About the beta. Keep in mind this is just the beta, obviously. I mean, we're talking about it like it's a fully released game.
I like the boss fights. They're fun.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. In what are those called? Not
Strike
dungeons.
missions.
Strike missions.
Sorry,
is
the
word.
strike missions.
Strike missions. Yeah, they
Yeah.
are.
According to Jordan over
They,
here.
they are. They are a ton of
Warthog,
fun.
not a Jeep.
And I think they're a ton of fun because they are difficult.
Yes.
Like, and it's not too difficult where you're like, F it, I'm out of here. It's like the
It's
perfect
kind of more
balance.
like a strategy fight.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
there's-
no, it is.
The
It is,
bosses
yeah.
that we had were some were methodical,
Yeah,
some were
yeah.
a little different, a little bit more intense, I guess. So
Yeah.
And then they changed it up just when we thought we had it figured out. Like in Dragon Slayer, he jumped up onto our perch, one of the bosses, right where we were.
Oh yeah, that was so
Killed me a
funny.
couple times. So it's a nice variety. They have found a nice balance with at least the strike missions that they have
The-
so far in the beta.
the one we played. Yeah.
Yeah, the one we played. Jordan, what about you? What did you like most about Destiny, the beta so far?
I like a lot of things about it. But what I really like is I like the fact that you can upgrade your person, you can upgrade your gun, you can upgrade your gear, you can get gear. They have your typical gear, defense and stuff, but then they also have discipline, strength, and I forget the other one. But another like stat that can completely change the way your character plays. You can respec. I like the whole leveling up
How the
that's-
respecking works.
yeah, well, not just respecing, but like your talent tree, those 3 stats that they have in your character screen, they can completely change the way your character plays because they do different abilities. I like the stats and the upgrade a lot,
You can dance when
So
you're
you
bored.
like
Yeah.
the depth.
and I like the dungeons and the feel that it gives. Because I used to play World of Warcraft a lot, and I like raids, and I like dungeons, And the strike mission, I was really good. So
Awesome.
probably my favorite part is the whole upgrade system. I really like the upgrade system.
Yeah, it brings
With all
depth
with the
to-
stats. I like that it has stats mostly.
Yeah.
Like Diablo 3, for example. My favorite part was going into that huge long stat list and just upgrading or trying to see what you can get and do. I like that. So.
tweaking your player
Yeah.
exactly
How
you
you
wanna
want
tweak
it,
Yeah,
yeah.
that is cool, and that's a depth I think that has not been done before with a first-person shooter type of game.
I mean, it's not like the most in-depth you've ever seen, but adding the upgrades to your armor, the upgrades to your character, and then those 3 stats that they have that can also, you'll get armor with like plus 10 strength, and strength gives your punch ability cooldown better, right? Like stuff like that. It's not the most in-depth, but just having that I think is really cool, and that's
Yeah.
what I like about it. Because I like tweaking your character just to how you want him.
Yeah.
Or her.
Mr. McSpicy,
Ditto.
I know you have a huge, a lot to say, but let's just start with what stuck out to you the most.
The most? I would have to say the guns. Oddly enough, I'm a big fan of Borderlands. I know some people in our community don't like it as much, but I love the guns, the guns in Borderlands, and the guns felt good. I kept getting guns and switching them, and they all felt different. They had different characteristics, I guess. They felt different to me. And I just discovered, like, I don't know what that pulse gun was on.
Oh yeah, I have it. It shoots out the like
You
3
charge it up and it goes
beams. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, it's pretty cool. Anyways, the fact that you can upgrade your guns, you know, and you can't just upgrade them right away. You have to play with them, basically get used to them, and then level up the gun before you can upgrade it. Kind of, you know. I like that kind of work ethic. If you want to call it that. I don't know what else to call it. But yeah, the guns stuck out.
Cool.
To me, so
Cool. Myself, I liked the social aspect of it when the 3 of us working together in that strike mission. So much fun.
Yeah.
And then I also loved being in that tower, the Citadel Tower, whatever it's called, where all the merchants are, where all the guilds are. Where you can get anything, and last but not least, looting. I loved on the bosses when you grab loot, and it can be whatever it is, and then after you're done with each mission or each level, it shows your loot, and it could be something super rare or something not. Love that, and that's what I like. That's what appeals to me about like Diablo 3 or Guild Wars. It was all about the loot.
That's
Guild
why I
Wars, so.
see how you were always saying this might be your fix for an MMO.
Yeah.
It's because I felt that way too. It's kind of like
it's not 100%
it's not
an MMO,
100%,
but it's not.
yeah.
Not
It
an
gives
MMO,
you
know
that
what I mean?
kind of that
has that feel to it.
it's got a lot of. It's got.
and
It's
that's
like a
mostly
hybrid.
because,
Yeah, it is a hybrid.
There's so many things that I mean.
It's like a genre unto itself.
I'm playing the game, and it's funny you mentioned Citadel because I get a Mass Effect, vibe
because you're in third person view there.
in the Citadel or in the tower. I kept
The
calling it
tower,
the Citadel
yeah.
too. You know,
Yeah.
there's a lot of. I get a Borderlands feel, obviously a Halo feel because you have Tyrion running around as a.
He's the
Cortana.
new Cortana.
yeah, he's the Cortana character.
Yeah, the flood coming at you. And then
There's
invisible elites.
There's
fluffy elites.
and I don't mean to give any spoilers away. Hopefully, none of that gave spoilers. So it's a beta, so
Yeah,
there wasn't any storyline.
tough luck
really.
anyways.
No.
It was very skim on the storyline, but it's like a hybrid of a lot of different things, and it's things that I really like.
It's like the best
think-
of a bunch of different games.
Of games that are my favorites.
Yeah.
I think it brought my 2 favorite genres of game and put them in one: MMORPG and first-person shooter.
Yeah.
Put them into one, and they did it very well.
And they took good things out of games.
Yeah.
They're like, I like that.
Hey.
I like that.
Hey. Oh.
Yes. Yes. I'll take one.
Okay, so now let's get into overall thoughts on games, experience, anything you'd like to mention specifically about Destiny that maybe we haven't talked about, Mr. McSpicy.
My character was hot. No,
She
I'm
was
just kidding.
blue hair. She was just like my character.
No, it's just I loved the game. I was excited about it before, and a lot of the people I rubbed shoulders with really didn't seem excited about it, and I couldn't see why. I would voice my opinion, not you guys, but like.
Well,
on Twitter and
I'll be. I wasn't excited because I
Yeah,
did
I
not.
wasn't
I don't
either.
think that they've shown what the
What's
game.
so
They
great
kept
about
saying
it.
this is new. This
Yeah.
has never been done before, and they didn't do a good job of showing us it. They talked about it, but I personally feel like they didn't show us. And in the beta, when I hopped in with you guys, especially last night, and we went around and showing how to do the specific, it was like, whoa, okay, this is what's
It's
new.
deep.
This is what's different, right?
Yeah.
This okay, this is cool. This is a public area. Look at these other guys running around while we're trying to do this mission. You know,
Yeah.
that they should have showed that all along. But now I'm excited.
Yeah.
Now I'm on board, baby.
And see, maybe it's just me trusting Bungie. You
Yeah.
know that you know you don't see too much about the game up until now, you know, but I've seen people playing and they're shooting guys and numbers are flying out like Borderlands, and I'm like, I'm sold. I mean, Bungie plus that, I'm in.
Yeah.
That's basically, to me, I was excited just for that. But after playing the game, it's so awesome. I mean, they even have a Deckard Cain character.
Yeah.
You know, where you pick up these unidentifiable. I don't know what it is, but
Encrypted, I think.
they're
Unencrypted,
encrypted items,
so,
and
yeah.
you have to go to a guy and
For
he'll
those of
decrypt
you
them.
who don't know, Deckard Cain is
Diablo.
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 Stay a while and listen. It's that guy, the old man, that identifies your items. So, anyways, and that's another game that I cherish. You know, and it's going back to Bungie grabbing things that I really like. But there's no question I'm getting this game, and this is a game that I can see myself diving into and getting lost in a good way.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
not in a MMO kind of. I felt like some of the time it was those kind of games are running simulators, and you know, I don't want to get into that. I'm not. Jordan right here next to me is an MMO player, and he likes that, and I've never liked that because there's so much time you have to dive into before things start to happen.
Yeah.
This seemed like, maybe it's just the beta, but it seemed like my grind was rewarded faster.
Yeah. Well, I think that's
Yeah.
that's the benefit of combining of the first-person shooter genre. There's instant gratification right there.
Yeah, where
Right.
you're shooting the legs, and then you shoot the head, and then the orange numbers pop out. 'cause
Yeah,
they're criticals.
yeah.
You know?
So it's so good, so well done, and that's that Borderland aspect.
Yeah,
too that
and
they
you know
threw
you
in
can
there.
crit on. You can control the crits.
You wanted to mention something you mentioned during the games of Bungie releasing it a day early.
Yes. Okay, this is a fanboy. I don't know if I'm a fanboy. I respect developers that treat me good. And Bungie has always treated me
They
good.
treat me so good.
Bungie has always treated me well. They've always treated their community well. And there was problems when I was downloading. When I first started downloading the game, it like went into a critical error or something, and I was at 53%. That took 2 hours to get to, anyways. And anyways, so there were problems. Bungie probably saw, wow. Unlike Ubisoft, they go, wow, they're going to overload our servers. I mean, yes, we want to stress test this is the point. But tell you what, let's release it maybe 8 hours sooner. That'd get people excited enough to deal with those problems. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's just a smart move to me
Yeah.
that they would do
And
that.
it probably
Spreads it out a bit.
spreads it,
Spreads
like,
it
for
out.
example, the 40% of people that saw that went a day early downloaded it, and then the other 60%, so it's still not a huge number of, you know what I mean?
Doesn't that just make sense when developers make moves like this?
Well, then look what they just
Well,
did. All Xbox
Keep
Live
in mind,
Gold
we don't know
members.
if that's why they did it.
But
yeah.
no, I mean,
But-
yeah, that's true.
Well, I mean,
valid.
all Xbox Live Gold members now have it.
But it's still
I
nice.
mean, another announcement.
Yeah,
They just gave it to everybody.
So it
Which is smart.
spreads out the
It's- yeah.
downloads.
They're just trying to test it out. some
Yeah,
more.
and then and
that's
I
the
don't know.
same thing
That just
Titanfall did,
seems
though.
like, to me, that's why they did that. But
Yeah.
it's absolutely good point. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, well
But-
thought out. So Jordan, so overall thoughts, Destiny, anything we haven't covered yet?
No, I really like it. I think it's going to be a good game. I like all the upgrades. I love that they have the reputation grinding. In World of Warcraft, you used to grind reputation for your certain factions in the world, and then when you get exalted with them, as it is in World of Warcraft, you'd be able to buy certain gear, certain looking gear that reflects that reputation. They have the same thing in Destiny. They have the Vanguard reputation, the PvP reputation. They had a couple other reputations that I saw last night.
Corruption, is that one? Corrupt? Something with it.
I don't know.
Anyways, whatever.
Anyway, they had
Loser. No, I'm just kidding.
they had the reputation. So what you do is you do bounties or do objectives for these clans or factions in the game, and you gain their reputation. And then I was looking at their guns. They have guns with different skins on them. And just so, like, when you're walking in the tower, Mark can come up and go, "Whoa, Jordan, where'd you get that gear?" And it's like, "Oh yeah, I'm exalted with such and such."
Did
faction.
you
I bought
guys
it off
Oh, I
the
see
bought
internet."
it.
Nice pants you got on.
Yeah.
Speaking of different stuff that you can get, did you see the video that MMA made at all? On
The soccer one?
Yeah. So he was
Oh,
in
with
the
the purple
tower
ball?
playing with a soccer ball. Like his character playing soccer.
It was Cinnamon Toast.
It was so funny, so funny. But I love stuff like that. This game brings serious. I mean, the story seems very serious, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
also
very serious.
fun.
It was
I
just
mean, you
fun. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
And what I really like, but that adding that reputation grind and everything, that's just if I'm bored with the campaign and no one's on, I can just go, I'll just go rep grind for this fact.
Yeah.
It gives you something to do always, right? I like the gear grind, getting that better gear and stuff, making your character the best. I really like the strike missions, which are dungeons, and then we haven't got to experience them in the beta, but the upcoming raids. The dungeon was way fun because I love that idea of like we were calling out, captain on the left, right? And the captain's up here doing. We have to
Wizard,
coordinate.
yeah.
Wizard. We have to coordinate. We have to do certain things. You have to work as a team, and that's what I like about dungeons. Now, raiding, it's going to be
Which was not
in the beta, but it is announced that it will be in the full game. They said that the raids are going to include puzzles and stuff like that, and there was actually one raid, something glass. I saw it. But there's jumping puzzles, like as you jump on a platform, it disappears, and your whole team has to jump to the next one and stuff like that. But
Cool.
raiding is going to be 6 players, which is cool, and the coordination and the bosses will be fun. But they did say, and this is where I get scared, they did say, it took our in-house team 16 hours to do it. And I was like, I don't...
Was that the puzzles or is that the actual?
That's the whole raid, is what I heard. And that's good and fine. 16 hours for... I understand wanting it to be hard and fun. That strike mission, that was hard. That was fun. It took us about an hour and a half. That's what you want, right? I don't want it to feel... I mean, come on. After hour 12, you're thinking, holy crap, let's get out of this thing. You know what I mean? But... I mean, I don't know if that's just because they sucked and they kept wiping on the bosses, or if they were just retesting them over and over again, right? But I hope they don't get a little over-excessive with their raids.
Yeah.
A good 3-4 hour raid, I think, would be perfect.
Well, I mean, I think they've been... I don't think that we have to worry about that. I think they're methodical.
Yeah.
They do things
But yeah,
right.
the strike mission we did, the dungeon, which was Devil's Lair, they had 3 bosses inside. It was really cool. It
And
took
it's
us a good
hard.
hour and a half to do it. Then you can
Yeah.
go back and do it on a hard mode, which I like, and get better gear in that hard mode.
Well,
Yeah.
even the normal mode was hard.
yeah,
you
yeah.
know? And I like that. It's not like a crappy, just go shoot everybody.
I
and
like
you're done,
that
you
you
know?
need
It took
to
time.
use teamwork. It's
Yeah.
not just you tank and spank, you know what I mean, in terms, right?
I
Like-
love it.
Yeah. No, it's not just that. It's
love
you
it.
need
I love it when you talk dirty.
I love
No,
it.
it's not that.
I
It's
love
just
tanking
it's
spanking.
no, it's just you need coordination. It's not just go in there, do damage, go to the next one. You need a little
Yeah.
bit of coordination.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I want to address that people were saying a lot of, and I do agree with them. It does kind of suck, but I understand why Bungie's doing it. The 3 people to a fire team. The reason they're doing that is they said that's the best balance with 3 players. Balancing the game, I completely understand. I'd rather have it balanced in 3 players than unbalanced with 50 players.
3
right?
is an odd number.
It
Well, I mean,
is-
literally, it's
yeah,
an
no,
odd
no.
number, but it's also like a unusual.
Yeah, it.
It's an unusual
Quite
number.
literally is
Yeah.
an odd number.
It's unusual though because normally it's 4s.
No,
especially,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Since the Nintendo 64, everything's been in 4s.
4s, and then with the strike missions in 6, or the raids that are going to be in 6. I understand why they're doing it, balance and stuff, and it was it worked out perfect with us 3, and then even when Brad, like my dad, and Atomizer did it, it did feel good with the 3 players. I understand people being frustrated with it because it does kind of suck that
If you have more-
One
we're
of
in
us
and then
have to be left out.
one of it, you know what I mean? Like that does kind of suck. But I mean, I guess that's why they have raids, and
And
that's
well,
why they have,
there's
and that's
other
why they
things,
have the
there's other missions
PvP,
to
right?
do,
And
there's-
so I understand why they're doing it, and it does kind of suck a little. But I just wanted to. That's my opinion on it,
Awesome.
because I know there's been a lot of complaints about it. So
Toastmaster B just said in chat, longer raids have checkpoints. Not.
Oh,
we
okay.
We haven't verified that. I when we were talking earlier,
Yeah.
I said that would be nice if they had checkpoints.
oh,
That-
see, well
that would be
that's good. But even still, like, I don't know, 16. I don't know. I don't know what and I don't know if that's true. That's just what I heard on the internet about raids.
The internet's
and
always
we-
right.
And we
Never
all
lies.
know how. I mean, I don't mind a long raid,
That's
and
why
I
we're
wouldn't
on
mind.
it.
So a 4-hour raid, I wouldn't mind. Like, hey, let's 2 hours tonight, and then checkpoint it. 2 hours tomorrow, we'll beat the final boss. That's all good and fine, but I hope they don't get too excessive with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
no, I
like,
understand.
basically, they said it's going to be hard, and you're going to need coordination, and I like that. but I don't want it to be impossible. It's not fun when it's impossible. It's fun when it's hard and you have to strive for it. But when it's just impossible, then it's no point.
It takes
yeah,
the fun
so.
away from it.
Yeah.
All right, anything
But
to
anyway.
take us out of this Destiny discussion, Rad Like My Dad, that we missed that you want to add to?
I like it, but I shouldn't like it.
It is going to be a time.
No, I like
Time
how
hog.
it reminds me of Borderlands because I really did enjoy Borderlands. I like, and you and I were talking about this earlier, how it's like when you're shooting, it's not like a Titanfall or a Call of Duty or a Battlefield where you're just bang 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 bang, or like
And people die quick.
tank and
you have to,
spank.
yeah. I mean, guys
It's-
have shields. You gotta.
it's methodical. You gotta actually like
You got to hit 'em in
coordinate, you gotta
specific
think about it
places.
properly,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. And then different characters, obviously. I mean,
yeah, and I like how the
different
different
abilities,
characters have
variety.
different abilities. It's kind of cool because I tried out the hunter and I'm the weakest character, which normally I'd be like a Titan or something like that.
But we
instead,
don't
but-
really know if it's the weakest character.
Yeah,
yet.
that's true. But just in like defensive.
Okay,
like,
so let's go.
weakest-
I'll finish us off here by going over the classes because we didn't really talk about that. There's Titan. At least this is. Do we know? Is this all the classes that there
Yeah,
are?
there's only
Okay.
3.
So there's Titan, Hunter, and Warlock. The Titan is like the tanky class. He can take a lot of damage, and Jordan proved it last night. I mean, he took some shots that I would have got killed on one
Well,
hit.
he
Well, he
was
didn't mark-
4 levels above us. So.
That's
That was
true,
only
that's
2,
true.
but we're still on the.
Oh, 2.
But he is
Yeah.
a tank.
Okay.
I mean, so Titan is tanky. The Hunter
took some
is
hits.
very rogue-like, right? Where
Well, see, from what I
or
what I-
roguish.
Well, from what I was reading earlier, and that was just what I heard. I heard in higher levels the rogue has support abilities,
Oh,
which
okay.
is basically like healing in a way.
yeah.
So
I wondered that if there
yeah,
was
so
gonna be a
maybe it.
healing
But
class.
from what I heard, well, he's very roguish. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
so
too,
he's rogue, and then
Is it the Holy Trinity setup then? Like the.
No, because like yes, I can throw down a dome shield at a certain level, but I'm really not taking aggro the whole fight. You know what I mean?
And for those of you that, I mean, the Trinity is a tank, a healer, and a damage dealer.
Yeah.
support,
essentially.
basically
What's that?
a support.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
is like a
okay,
healer
yeah.
type. Or,
Yeah.
And then the Warlock is
I think just straight DPS.
yeah, just damage.
And then Nova Bomb
Ding.
proves it.
And
Right.
the Nova Bomb is so sweet.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool.
So
it
sweet.
looks so cool. You jump up and you go.
Anyways, moving on from Destiny, because obviously that's the big news this week because the beta came out. I wanted to talk about Titanfall and where it stands since Destiny's coming out with Frontier's Edge and all the DLC and the changes they made, which I believe are out today actually, with the new in-game currency and stuff. Is this enough to keep Titanfall relevant? I mean, when you look at the calendar of games coming out, how do you keep Titanfall in the conversation? How do you keep Titanfall in people's minds coming up to Christmas? I mean, that's their goal as a business. That's their goal as a game to really... they kind of changed the way first-person shooters are played. Those kind of first-person shooters, competitive first-person shooters, with the 3v or 6 vs 6, wall running, bringing in Titans, balancing it well. Is it enough what they're doing to remain relevant, especially with games like Destiny coming out, and then other big titles like that coming out this October? I mean, or is it just inevitable that they came out too early and now?
No,
Is
not
it
too
fad?
early. We needed that game.
Yeah,
That
no,
game
not too
needed
early.
to come
But you know
out.
what I'm saying?
it's a fad.
Yeah, that by now we're kind of. I mean, look at the 4 of us. We all love that game. But when was the last time that we played it? Right? I mean,
Tuesday.
are they doing enough to stay relevant? Jordan, what are your thoughts on?
Well, I think so. They have a whole different gameplay than any other shooter. You have your verticality, your wall running, your jumps, your Titans. I mean, it's still a fun game when we play. Yes, there are when like Destiny comes out, I'll be playing that for a while. But I think they need to come out with like this black market that they're coming out with in
That
the,
is cool, yeah.
in the
Yeah.
DLC next week. I think they need to do
Yeah.
stuff like that. I think you need more than just maps. You need more game modes. You need
And the
stuff
game
to keep
modes,
people
yeah.
interested. You know what I mean? Yes, you'll have your core gameplay there, which I think will bring people back. Like I'm gonna go play it next week when the DLC launches, and then when the third DLC after that launches, I'll go play it. But how long will it keep me playing? You know what I mean?
and that's what I mean by relevant. I mean, not that
No.
it's a bad game but
I think they're making all the right moves, but we got to understand a game has a lifespan,
yeah.
Yeah.
and it will decrease, and that's why they come out with sequels. I mean, look at Call of Duty. I think it's wrong how they come out every year.
Yeah.
But they recognize that the lifespan is only this much, and so that's why that's dollars equals put the game out for a year, essentially. So.
Yeah.
I think to keep people on there, they're making the right moves. I mean,
Well,
I think the game just has to eventually die.
I'm sure that's why they come out like they're coming out with their second DLC next week. You know, just
Is
to
there
get
any
people
more
to come
game
back
modes
real
coming
quick,
out now?
right? What?
Is there more game modes coming out in this one?
I didn't hear.
Because already with some of the game modes that they've added since the last time, I like them. You know, I haven't played
Don't they have that
Attrition
marked
in
for
a couple
death
months.
now?
I've been playing everything else since
Yeah.
because they're fun. You know,
Yeah.
like actually doing the marked for death is a lot of fun.
Do you like the idea, Red Like My Dead, of the black market that they've implemented, the in-game currency?
Yeah, I love that. I think I will take great advantage of that because right now
Yeah.
I've just been
See?
deleting cards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm like, I don't need this one. Gone.
See, that's what I'm saying. They're making moves that is keeping that game relevant,
Yeah.
and you're going to be losing
And
people playing.
it's still a fun game. Every
it's
time I
still
go
a good
into it,
game.
I still love it. Like Tuesday, I just wanted to sit down on the couch and play something fun, and I played that, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean,
Even if I suck, I still
this
enjoy
was a
it.
crucial time to come out with that DLC where
Mm-hmm.
it changes some key parts of the game to switch it up extensively. It wasn't just a map pack.
Yeah.
You know, they're adding a currency to the game. You know, and
Yeah, that is a big change.
And
yeah,
it
that's-
is good
that's a
because,
point.
like, if you look at my generation where I'm stuck at Generation 5, and I'll be stuck there forever, like, that used to be the thing that was holding me playing Titanfall so much was just generation,
through
generation,
generation.
generation,
Yeah.
generation. And
Prestiging.
now it's there's other things to it. There's different levels, modes that I really enjoy. The maps are cool that they're bringing out, you know.
Cool. Cool. Really cool. So, to summarize, we can say yes, they are doing enough to stay relevant,
Yeah.
to stay in the game, so to speak, at least for this holiday season. The holiday season's the big season for all companies. I mean, any business makes the majority of its money during the
Yeah.
holiday season. So, good. That is good, because that thought came up, actually, as we were talking about Destiny and as we were playing Destiny, thinking, man, all these games are coming out with the delays. We're happy the delays are happening because there's so many games
Yeah.
coming out. So I was just curious on that, but I'm glad we think that it is enough to stay relevant, because
Just
that is
don't-
an excellent game.
Don't
and
delay Shadow of Mordor.
I'd like to see, yeah, I'd like to see them have
Already
success.
lost Batman.
Here,
I
let
can't
me make
lose-
a call.
I can't lose that too. I've already lost Batman.
Yeah. Moving on, let's talk about some game trailers that we watched. Let's start with Nightfall first, which is not a game trailer, but the TV series trailer that's coming
Yeah,
out.
We touched on this in the news, yeah.
Yeah, we did touch on it, but let's get our thoughts. I'll go ahead and start. I thought it was the production value. That was the very first thing, like you said, that stuck out to me. They had a shot where they panned out and they had like troops walking down a mountainside or like a cavern or a mine or something. I guess it was a mine because that's what they're doing. And I was like, whoa! And it was gritty. It was dark. It just very well done. It just
Yeah.
looked very well done, very high quality. The acting so far that they just show in trailers, and I know you can manipulate trailers, but it looked very well, and it got me excited. I really excited.
good.
It looks much better. Forward Unto Dawn was very well done, and it looks way better. than
Surprisingly
Forward
well
Unto
done.
Surprisingly well done. Yeah.
Forward Unto Dawn was another one that was. I mean, I hadn't seen that until you guys showed me. What, like a month ago?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oddly enough, it's crazy, but that surprised me how good that was put together. And this looks better than that.
Yeah, and I'll tell you why I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it because I'm not like Jordan or people like MMA. I haven't read the books. I played 1 and 2.
You don't know the
And
background history.
that's it. I kind of got away, got into other
3
things.
was a good one too. Story. I haven't even played 4 yet.
And so I
yeah.
casually know the story. I'm not like super into the lore, but a TV show like this, you could really get into the lore that is Halo, and I think that really adds to a game.
Yeah.
And so that's really what I'm looking forward to. Red Like My Dad, what were your thoughts on Nightfall, the trailer?
I think it's good. I think whenever you see Ridley Scott on something, you're gonna enjoy it
Yeah. Yeah.
because he doesn't exactly put out crap. So,
Well,
No.
he does, but not movies.
He's here all day, folks.
welcome
dear.
to the Comedy Channel.
Oh man, that was good, David. Wow.
No,
Wow.
I like it. I think it looks high quality.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm more excited for it because I have watched Forward Unto Dawn, and so I like that story, and so I think I'm really going to enjoy this story as well.
Yeah. Cool. Jordan, how about you?
I think it looks good. I'm surprised you guys didn't say this, but it looks a lot like Prometheus.
Oh, kind of.
Yeah,
Well, it has
very
the same
high quality.
feel,
Yeah, very
the same
kind of
feel as
that bluish
Prometheus.
tint. You
Dude,
know,
I
that-
love Prometheus.
Prometheus is good.
Oh, such
What
a-
I'm excited for is all these announcements. They say this this character that they have is going to have a special set of Spartan armor in the game, and you don't know if he's going to be a friend or foe to Master Chief. And if you remember the trailer for the Master Chief Collector's Edition, there's a Spartan, and that's Spartan armor that character is wearing, watching the videos of Master Chief when he's like, and there's the narration like, if you're going to find him, this and that, blah, blah, and then he turns and walks toward the screen, and you can see this character. I wonder if that's him, you know what I mean? It gets me excited.
Cool.
Not only that trailer, which looks really good, but just the stuff they announced today and the previous trailers, if you remember that character, just kind of watching the old videos of Master Chief in kind of like a video library, and then with the narrator, he has a certain set of Spartan armor on, and if you notice on the box, there's 2 Spartans. Maybe he's one of the Spartans. I mean, it just gets me excited.
Yeah.
And the trailer itself looks good, high quality, which is really good. They had a DMR rifle in there.
That's what. When
Which
I
is
was
really
watching that
cool.
with you, you're like, yeah. You looked at me. Look at that. Damn rifle. I love that rifle.
Designated
ammo.
marksman rifle. So it's not it's just a DMR, right? But that was in Halo Reach. Is they had that gun, and it's just, and it looks good. It looks. You know what I mean?
I love this. I love where the video game industry is going with incorporating, because games are entertainment. They're a form of entertainment, and I love that they're incorporating another way to tell the story of a game and mix them in together.
Well, they've tried. It's just never been good.
Well, I do.
Yeah.
I do want to mention this though.
Well, it
'cause
has been good sometimes.
when I was looking at the comments after this, a lot of the comments were like, "Oh, great! Now we got to watch a movie to play a game and this and that." Now let me explain this. That's not that. That's not.
Whoa.
If you watch, it's just enhancement of the entertainment, is what I think.
Sony fanboy probably said that.
No, I don't know. But what I'm saying, look.
Boom!
What I'm saying is, forward unto dawn. People said the same thing, like, "Oh, great! Now we're gonna have to watch a movie to get the full story." No. The story of Halo 4 was on its own. It's just when one character came in, you're like, "Oh, I know his backstory."
Yeah, it's not that it's required to play the game.
No.
It enhances it if you've watched
Yeah,
it.
and
That's it.
Forward Unto Dawn had nothing to do with Halo 4. It was just
And
a
doesn't
backstory.
even, it doesn't
was just
even enhance it if you don't care about the story or the backstory of characters. That's not going to enhance it or take away from it.
Yeah.
It's there for people that
and I feel
want that.
I feel that this like Cole will be in the game. You're like, "Oh, or is his name Cole? I forgot his name already." Anyway, whatever. The character will be in the game, and he'll come in. You're like, "Oh, his adventure last week was really cool." And then you'll do your, you know what I mean? They won't go, "Hey, remember on episode 7 when you talked to that guy? They're not gonna have the story like that.
Yeah,
you know
I
what I
have
mean?
no
It's
idea
not-
what I'm doing in the game because I didn't watch the show this week.
Yeah,
It's
it's not.
not
It's
a
not gonna be
Defiance.
like that. Well, even Defiance wasn't like
Wasn't
that.
like
They
that.
each Defiance. When the episode came out, you're
But
like,
I think
"Oh,"
that's the problem. Most
if you
people
played
thought
the
it was
game,
like
you were
that.
like, "Oh, that character was
Yeah.
in the game and he did this and that. He's a cool character," and vice versa. And I think that's what it's gonna be. Even though it takes place in present time of Halo timeline, I think that's what it's gonna be. So
well,
I don't.
it's all about. When I say I like the way it's another aspect to immerse us in a
Yeah.
game, right? And I love that. I love
Yeah.
being immersed in games.
If anything, it'll just enhance. I think of it as enhancing your.
I just can't
entertainment.
wait till the Red Dead Redemption show comes out. Oh man, John
There,
Marston.
there
on
is.
the
It's
big
called
screen.
Tombstone.
It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
There's no.
I thought that was Young
Holiday.
Guns.
What the
No.
Tombstone? That's.
I'm your Huckleberry.
I want a
Yeah.
Skyrim
So good.
background story. That'd
But
be cool.
no, I just so for people that, and I'm not like trying to attack you or anything, but for people
I
that
am. You're an
okay.
idiot.
Okay. but for people that think like, "Oh no, we're gonna have to watch a movie to play a game now." No, I don't think that's the case. I just think that it's gonna show backstories of some of the characters, and then it'll just enhance your thing.
Last but not least, Mr. McSpicy.
I'll go back to what you said, production value. I mean, and I look at it maybe in a different way. Every show I watch, I'm looking at camera angles. I'm looking on how they told stories in different scenes. Because that's what I do in real life, IRL. So, and Ridley Scott. I mean, Gladiator. Anyone?
yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Blade Runner.
Praetorian.
Yeah, Blade Runner,
Heaven.
Alien. I mean, this guy does.
Prometheus.
Yeah, there you go. This guy does. He has made movies that have changed how filmmaking is done
Yeah.
or storytelling. He's he's kind of a big deal when it comes to stuff like this, and the fact that we're getting a piece of that, like I said before, I don't like it when they tell crappy stories of video games. It's just like, oh.
Lara Croft. Sorry, just
Yeah.
Tomb
Well,
Raider.
that's
Tomb Raider.
yeah,
Tomb
exactly.
Raider.
That's a good
Video
that's a-
game movie gone bad.
Yeah,
1 and 2.
Excellent point there. Anyways, so my big thing that stood out in the trailer, I'll make it quick, is the production value. I love the camera angles going low, going high, panning out, going wide, kind of a thing, and that showed everything that a good movie would have.
Yeah, it did. It looked really good.
And that DMR rifle looked good.
Moving on, I had two more things that I wanted to cover. Fallen Enchantress. We saw the gameplay trailer of that. Let's get thoughts of that, Mr. McSpicy.
Fallen Enchantress.
Wait, is it Fallen Enchantress or what is it called? It's not.
Lord
I
of
have
the
that-
Fallen.
I have
Lord of
that.
the- okay.
Lord of the Fallen. Fallen Enchantress is a game.
Yeah, on the PC.
Steam,
Yeah,
on PC.
I'm looking it up like, what the heck is this?
What is that?
Sorry, okay. Yeah,
Lord
that's
of the
what
Fallen.
Games
of
to
the
buy.
Fallen.
That's on your.
Lord of the Fallen.
Lord of the Fallen. Lord of the Fallen. So if you guys haven't checked that out, listeners, go onto YouTube, check out Lord of the Fallen.
Yeah, I'm like on the website like, this is for the Xbox.
I know, sorry, no. Fallen Enchantress is a turn-based strategy.
And they just
shit.
came out with an expansion if everybody
So
wants
that's
to buy
funny.
it.
So yeah, X1 has this big wall of notes and stuff, and that must be his way to buy, like upcoming games to buy or something.
So, Lord
Lords of
of
the
the Fallen came out with a gameplay trailer
Yeah.
via Comic-Con, correct?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
When was this game announced? I don't know anything about
I
this
haven't
game
heard about it
besides.
yet.
Comic-Con's
It's
this week.
been-
That's why all the
that was
announcements
it?
are coming
I've
out.
seen it on GameFly for like 2 months now.
Like
So it's coming
like
out in
a
the-
trailer.
it's coming
like
out
a
in
banner?
No,
the
not
fall.
a trailer though. Just
So this
the
was the
game.
first
Or like a
chance
banner, yeah.
that we've gotten to see
Yeah.
about it. Thoughts, Mr. McSpicy?
So I don't know anything about
Lord
this
of the
game.
Fallen.
look up just the game cover. That's it right there.
I know that's so
Oh,
bad
that
A.
is cool.
Okay,
That is way cool.
so I know nothing about this game. All I have known
Other
is
than
the
what you
trailer.
saw.
Yeah.
I know
And
that's not the Vikings.
I gotta tell you, I am a huge Dark Souls fan. We all know this. The community knows this. I love Dark Souls. And this game gave me that vibe in a Greek mythology-esque way to go about it. I almost even got kind of a... well, I guess it was just certain scenes I kind of got...
God of War.
God of War. Thank you. I was thinking, what game did I play on Sony with that one? So I kind of got a God of War feel just with those sirens, those three girls. But it looks as though, and Dark Souls is essentially a hard boss fighting game, and this looked like the bosses looked good.
Yeah, it looked really good.
It looked awesome, and it's that fantasy was, I had know nothing about the game. I don't know if you get armor, swords, or whatever, but it had that vibe to it. Dungeon crawler, Dark Souls beat bosses kind of a
It's
thing.
Totally.
So-
Dark Souls.
Anyways, I got that vibe, and that I love Dark Souls, and if this is anything like that, I'm excited for it.
Well,
Yeah.
it says after you
Yeah,
fall
it's
in battle,
very
your
similar
ghost
to it.
rises from your corpse, temporarily trapped between our world
And the beyond, and if you can reunite your ghost in your body, you'll gain all your experience back.
It's Dark Souls.
Oh,
So
it's
very-
total
yeah,
Dark
very Dark
Souls.
Souls.
Which is there a green orb when you die that you have to go?
Do you have to save your game at a campfire? Jordan, thoughts? on the trailer?
I think it looks cool. The trailer was really cool. I think it looks good. I like the boss fights, and I know people will probably be like, "Oh, it's just Dark Souls all over again."
That's
Like Mr. McSpicy said, that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, who cares?
So what
That's
if
a
it
good
is? If it's a
formula.
cool game, then yeah, if they
If
can
it
take
works, why
what
not?
Dark Souls did and improve it, if not make it better, that's like
I-
this ghost thing.
it's
That's
hard-
a cool concept. That's what makes the game hard. You
Yeah.
know, that's and the
Very
dodging
simple.
mechanic I saw, the
looks
the
just
cool
like Cat-
the cool boss fights. And it looks really nice. The graphically, I think it looks cool. If it's like Dark Souls, I don't care. Dark Souls was fun.
If it's
Bring
like
on more
Dark
of
Souls,
it. Right?
I don't want to play it.
Just like it's yeah. I think it looks good.
Rad like my dad. Thoughts on the trailer of Lord of the Fallen?
Well, like I said before, I saw it on GameFly and just the cover of it, and I was like, that is a cool cover. What is that game?
Yeah.
But the trailer, it reminds me of Darksiders also a little bit, kind of the fight style, and then Dark Souls.
I think that's it's
and a God of War kind of thing.
Yeah, Darksiders
Yeah.
and Dark Souls combined.
Which is
That's a good
cool.
point.
I like those games minus Dark Souls because I had a bad experience.
Oh, because he
I
left.
had
the,
a bad
you left the
time.
first
I
area
left the
way
first
too
area,
early,
and then I tacked it an a level 11 guy,
And he was
I was
stuck.
like 4.
because he couldn't go on
And so I kept
because he
dying.
left way too early.
Oh.
It was a bad
The infinite
experience.
loop.
And
Loop of
I haven't
death.
gone back yet, so I might have to just redo that.
Yeah,
whole thing.
I thought that was a cool trailer. Much prettier than Dark Souls. I liked that. The bosses looked really good. Excited. I mean, that's all we know. It's
Yeah.
just a trailer. We don't know anything else. But from what I see so far, super stoked. Coming out in the fall too. That's what it said.
And it looks
Yeah.
better
So
than the
just-
trailer we had last week.
Just
How
another
is
game.
that even possible? We don't know about this game, and it's coming
They
out
just
so soon.
announced it right now. It kind of came out of nowhere, I think.
Well, they've had like a.
And honestly, I think that's the best way to do a game.
Well, I just think
announcement.
they probably haven't done a ton of press releases or anything. From that.
Well,
Saving
they
it for
are-
Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Which I wish I was at. That'd be so much fun. Anyways, last but not least, Organic actually in chat suggested that we talk about this. But what game will be free for gold next month? What are our thoughts? What do we think it is? Some suggestions in chat so far have been that Dragon game that came out at launch.
Oh, Crimson Dragon.
Assassin's
Crimson
Creed
Dragon.
4 was thrown out
I
there.
don't think that will be it. It's still too expensive right now.
Maybe like a Peggle, I think, was thrown out
think-
there
Peggle,
as well.
that would
I
be a
think they're
good
going to
thought.
keep Guacamelee because it seems you see how they did it last time where they
Uh-huh.
had the 2 games and then they kept
One for the
the
second
Max, the Curse of Brotherhood. And so I think they're going to keep Guacamelee this time and then add an extra game.
What do you
for
think
Max.
that game will be? Any?
Probably
I think it'll be
Peggle.
Peggle.
Yeah.
You think Peggle?
Yeah.
Because Peggle is rumored. I saw
Peggle
a
or
news
Power
story-
Star Golf.
I saw a news story that it was rumored that they're coming out with another Peggle here on the consoles.
Yeah, I could see them giving it free then.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
Peggle.
that's a move
I
to
don't
get them excited
I
to
don't
play about
see
Peggle again.
one of
and
those
then-
big games being
Yeah.
given out yet. I think they're going
You
to
don't
wait
think it'll
for
be a
while.
big
Yeah.
game? Anyone want to take
It would be sweet if it was, but
take a specific guess? Anyone think the Dragon game? We don't even know what it's called.
Crimson Dragon.
Crimson Dragon. The Dragon game.
I could see Crimson Dragon. I could see it just because it's not really been that
I think at this
popular.
point, just because it's so early, they're probably going to do whatever's most cost effective for them. So Peggle is a cheap game, so it's easier
Although
to give that one away
with-
for free
with
than it is for
Guacamelee,
Rise
They were
or
also
Forza.
trying to promote Guacamelee.
Yeah, so I
and
mean, so I don't
Yeah,
know,
that's true.
but I don't think it's I don't think it's going to be a big title game like
No.
Titanfall or Rise or
too
Forza
early.
or anything. Just because I mean, on the
Oh,
360 you can do that.
Too. We've got those.
We only got like 30 games out right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't.
Yeah, well, you've got to think too. We've got that game Striker. That's a really good game. Gets
Yeah.
really high reviews. It's a platformer as well. Then we've got that Resogun-ish game where you're flying around in space and you can shoot people. That's on there too. I mean, there is a ton of arcade.
Resogun-ish. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Isn't Resogun? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I could see it another being one of those.
Yeah,
games.
So
the
it's
what's
gonna
it
be one of
called?
those
Where you
games
take
for
it's
sure,
like a
yeah.
space dogfighter, right? The one you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, exactly. And I just saw. I guess I just got a little excited when people were like, "I heard it was Assassin's Creed," but
No,
no,
it's-
you're right. It's too
Assassin's
early.
Creed hasn't gone down from $40 in a long time, so they're not going to drop that one right away unless they're really want to just give us something
Yeah,
sweet. But I can't see
absolutely.
that happening yet.
Well, with that, I think it's time to get out of here, everybody. So let's start down at the end of the table. What will you be up to this week? And where can people find you?
I will.
First of all, when does the Destiny beta end?
The 27th. What's the date today?
27th. 3 days.
Yeah, it's either Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember
Oh,
which
okay.
day.
Yeah.
We were talking about the other day. I'll look it up.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, so Ms.
I'll
McSpicy,
be
what will you
playing-
be up
I'll
to?
be Playing, unfortunately, I got a busy work ahead of me. Busy work schedules. You know, we're amateurs here. We
Keep
don't
it-
get paid for this.
Keep in mind, most
Calling
people that
sick.
listen to this will be on not till Monday, so they're thinking that week.
that week. So,
So next week.
So
Yeah.
next week we recorded this on.
I have a lot of I have some in-laws stuff to take care of too. Going to
Just calling sick.
just calling sick to the in-laws. I'm sorry, I just can't. Make
I just can't make it.
No, it's a busy week for me. So I will do my best to play a lot of video games, but I will be streaming on Monday night though. I will be streaming. I don't know. I might stream Hearthstone again. That
Yeah.
was a lot of fun.
I did.
Yeah,
did hop
I
in
actually
for
I
a
want to
little
try
while.
out the Nectaramus expansion. I've yet to
good.
try it out, so I
It's
got to try
good.
it out.
It's really good. So, yeah, and I will be playing Destiny. already, since people listening now are most likely listening on Monday, I played Destiny all weekend and it was awesome, everyone. So
For those of you in the future.
yeah. You can find me on Twitter at Mr. McSpicy, and my Xbox Live Mr. McSpicy, and my Twitch when I stream, twitch.tv/Mr. McSpicy, and the last is CEY. So, if you want a game with me, if you see me on, if I'm available, invite me.
If you've got game.
If you want to 1v1 me, bro, invite me in. I actually get quite a bit of party invites that people seem surprised when I jump in. So I love to game. If I'm available, send me an invite. I will game with you. I enjoy it.
Awesome. Jordan, how about you?
All right. Looks like the Destiny beta ends on Sunday,
The 28th,
the 27th.
27th. I said the 27th.
So, but anyway, once again, that's the internet. So, well, you can find me on Twitch at JordanMan_X1Bros. You can follow me on Twitter at JordanManXOB. Hey, thanks for everybody that came out and watched my stream last night. That was really fun. Franch, Toast. I mean Intense, but thanks Toast anyway. It's because I was talking to Toast. I got Toast on the mind. I was talking to him in chat. Franch, Intense, PMH, 360, Shebrew, all you guys, thanks for coming. If I forgot your name, I'm sorry, but thanks for coming.
You're a jerk.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
it. Franch, Shebrew, PMH, 360,
User error.
Intense. And
You are one pathetic
yeah,
loser.
I think it was that for French, Shebrew.
Okay,
Intense.
okay,
Yeah,
moving
okay.
on.
Wait a minute.
We
Anyway,
got the idea.
Okay. Anyway,
How many times could you say their names?
Don't indulge
Is that
that
enough
with a
shout-outs for you
response.
guys?
and yeah, so thanks for watching. And then you can find me on the Xbox at Jord the Man. I just went through before the show today and added everyone that followed me. So if you add me as a friend, I'll add you back.
Jordan is hardcore.
So
He
yeah,
does really cool.
and if you're really cool, I might even put you on my favorites list. So. Anyway.
Like my dad, what will you be? Oh wait, where can people find you?
I just did that. I
There
gotta
it
tell
is.
them
Oh,
how I'm
okay.
playing.
Yeah,
So.
I'm still.
Anyway.
You're
all
still
that
looking
rings-
at Fallen
No,
Enchantment.
all that rings in my ear is Shebrew, Intense. That's all I hear right now.
Okay, and then I'll be playing Destiny Beta until it ends, and then next week I'm not sure what I'll be playing, but I'll be playing some probably Garden Warfare or something.
Oh
like
yeah, I
that,
forgot
so.
about that game. I'll play
We
that.
Plants
are.
vs.
We do
Zombies.
have a
Oh,
community play coming
this-
up.
Oh,
Sunday.
I forgot.
and
Next
it's
week
gonna
is
be Plants vs. Zombies.
Titan.
Sunday.
Next week is Titanfall. I'll be playing Titanfall next week on the new DLC, and then a little bit
Checking that
of
out.
Plants vs. Zombies.
Okay, rad like my dad.
Yeah, did we say about that this Sunday?
No, go ahead.
Okay, this Sunday at 7?
We mentioned it in our last
Standard Time?
podcast, so let's remind.
Mountain Time, 7 o'clock, we're going to do Plants vs. Zombies community gaming. But it will just be 3 of us, which is okay.
Yeah.
So come have fun. Give us a message if you want to play or if just see us and we'll...
Yeah, and for those of you, before you finish, Rad like my dad, for those of you who have listened to us and haven't yet jumped in and played with us, or anyone from the community,
What's
please
wrong with
come
you?
join us. The community, seriously,
It's
is
awesome.
It's
awesome.
fun, yeah.
This week, especially, this morning I was thinking about it, it blows me away how cool everyone is in the community. That the X1 Bros community has got to be one of the best gaming communities on the Xbox for sure, on the Xbox One for sure.
Positive gaming. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what it
Yeah.
should be, and it's rare.
People I don't know just jump into chat when I'm playing and crack me up and just have a good time. It's awesome. So
But I will be streaming Tuesday, Wednesday. I usually stream 3 to 4:30 Mountain Time. Tuesday I don't know, I'll either be doing Destiny or I might just do Metro 2033 because that's a fun game.
that is coming out next week,
And
next month.
it's more fun to do that than to stream Destiny. That's right, I said that. Just kidding. But that's what I'll be doing. And you can check me out Twitch, Twitter, and my gamer tag, Rad Like My Dad. Check out our Facebook page, X1 Bros. And
Boom.
anything
Yeah,
else?
that's it. Yeah. Also, YouTube. Check us out on YouTube. X1 Bros there. Myself, I will be playing Titanfall next week. That's probably what I'll stream as well. And then obviously Sunday community play, Plants vs. Zombies, and also some Destiny for the remainder of this week.
People that don't have Plants vs. Zombies, is it still on sale?
No.
At
Oh,
Amazon, it's on sale.
okay.
You can,
Alright,
you can buy it, but you have to buy a disc, right?
A disc.
Oh,
you gotta
gosh.
get up and
But
get
it's
it.
for $30 on Amazon,
Yeah,
which
it's
is
$10
only
off.
$5 more than the crazy discounted price
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
last
It's a digital
time.
copy.
Yeah. So once again, thank you everyone that donated beta codes. We were able to get those out to the community, and most everyone that wanted to got a code and was able to join us and play
And
in
now you can just play
in
it.
things. So please feel free, come
Yeah.
join us on Sunday, the 27th. In case you're listening to this after Sunday, 27th, for Plants vs Zombies community play. X1 Bros. Also, thank you so much, everyone who has gone on and reviewed us on iTunes. Especially, you can review us on iTunes or Stitcher. Rank us, review us. It really helps us out. It really helps spread the word. Check out our Facebook page. Also, one of our awesome community members, Tokyo Rose, has put together a community page on Facebook. Please go check it out. We also have a
Destiny
Bungie.
page. Or, Bungie.
A Bungie community page as well, so please go check that out. In Bungie, just type in X1 Bros, and you'll be able to find that. MMA put that together for us. So,
Nice. Thanks, MMA.
So yeah, like I said, a freaking awesome community.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, way
anyways,
more.
check us out. We'd love to have you guys. Am I forgetting anything?
Probably.
I probably am, and if I am, I apologize. But that is us. So until next week, we will see you guys later. Have fun on the Xbox One.
Woo!